Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And if you're watching this channel and you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe and help the growth of this channel. This morning we want to talk about St. James. This is a parish that it never seems to end. St. James is a parish that seems as if every single day something has to happen. If something happens in another parish, St. James feels as if they are left behind and they come up with something extraordinary. And it has been consistent these days. We know there is a curfew down there in Norwood, but it doesn't stop these gunmen from going around and doing what they do. Now I'm reading a story from the Jamaica Loop, and it says the St. James police have launched a manhunt for 4 gunmen who shot and injured 7 people in the parish yesterday afternoon. Reports are that about 2:40 p.m., men armed with high-powered rifles and handguns opened fire at a group of men who were at a car wash in Dam Road Square in the parish. 4 men were injured from the attack at that location. An off-duty police officer who was nearby responded to the incident. She was reportedly shot by the men and returned the gunfire, but the men fled in a motor vehicle. The officer escaped unhurt. In their bid to escape, the gunmen collided with another motor vehicle. They then opened fire on the occupants of that vehicle, injuring 3 more people. All the injured persons were taken to hospital where they're being treated. Now, we don't know the extent of their injuries. We don't know if it's life-threatening. But this is not the first we have heard of incident in St. James where gunmen go on a shooting spree. I think the last time they went, 3 persons died. Right? But when will this end? And the thing that puzzles me is where these so-called poor men, young men, get these high weapons from, right? It seems as if the lottery scam is a never-ending business. And the proceeds from these scamming are then used to purchase weapons. And when they use to purchase weapons, these weapons are turned on innocent Jamaicans. There are cases where they turn it on their fellow cronies. But they use these weapons especially to intimidate law-abiding citizens in Jamaica. And you are held at ransom when these men turn up at your place based on the fact that Jamaica doesn't, at this point, allow every citizen to be armed. And sometimes when you as a citizen want to be armed, the amount of things the fire licensing authority want from you to be armed, it is so discouraging that a lot of persons just don't go through the process, right? And persons who have far less qualification or reason to acquire a licensed firearm gets through over some persons who are really in need. However, we have to do something to deter these gunmen because they know that majority of Jamaican citizens are not harmed, so they can pounce on any citizen at any given time. Now, how heartless are these criminals? Because they're trying to escape. Their vehicle hit into another vehicle. Chances are the other vehicle that they hit into, these are law-abiding citizens going about their own business. But because your car hit into their car and you want to get away, the first thing you do is come out of your car and fire shots into the car, injuring other persons. What if kids were in there? As a matter of fact, I can't say because at the end of the day, we haven't heard or any report from the police as it relates to the ages of the persons being injured. But it is that simple. You leave your house today, go on the street, gunmen trying to get away, hit into your car. You are not at fault. They alighted from their vehicle in a bid to get away. But in a bid to get away, they fire shots on you, the innocent person who was just going by your normal business. So it is not like these persons have any form of conscience to realize that, hey, I was at fault I drove my car and my car hit these people's car. They're not thinking like that. They just believe that, listen, firing shots at people is the way to go. And as I said, when I was growing up, St. James, Montego Bay, these are places you would never hear of these things. But Montego Bay has descended into a, a place where it seems like it's more gunmen than anywhere else in Jamaica. It seems like people die in St. James more than anywhere else in Jamaica. And if you check the stats at this point, St. James might be way ahead of all the other parishes. But it is just sad, especially for those who were going about their business and their car collided with these men. As it relates to the men at the persons at the car wash in Dam Road Square, I don't know these persons. I don't know what affiliation they have. I don't know if these men have a beef with these men, but clearly there must be something in this, because you did not hear that they went to rob the car wash. They just went with high-powered rifle and opened fire on these men. But we hope that the police who are tracking these men will find them sooner than later, and they'll be punished. But most of the time, these men who carry out these acts, karma always catch up on them. Either their cronies take them out or the police take them out, because most of the time they will never be caught. And even when they are caught, there is nobody to step forward and give evidence against them. So most of the time, it's karma takes them out, where their gangster friends or their enemies or police take them out. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, look out for the children. Be safe. Look out for a loved one and look out for a family member. And remember, keep it locked and keep it subscribed to My Opinion TV.